Hi there, Spitfire here again. We're playing Cookie Clicker and we are clicking to get cookies. So where we last left off was we had a bunch of cookies and we just had a really lucky streak where we had ×7 production. So we were able to load up on shipments from Planet Cookie or Cookie Planet or whatever. Something like that. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and invest in a farm. How much is this? 50,000 cookies to get plus or 1% of my CPS. I think that's worth it. I will actually save up for that. Because it scales. It helps me now and it helps me later. The more I grow, the more it helps. Or maybe I'll do this. There's 100,000. Lubricated dentures. Nah. Plus 1% of my CPS. Go ahead and get a farm. Wow, this is... my cookie business is taking off. Not really, kind of, sort of. Bum 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 bum. I should probably invest in a grandma or two. Not all of my grandmas are farmer grandmas, it looks like. Kinda strange. Why aren't they all farmer grandmas? I don't know. I think I'm going to hold off and get a shipment from Planet Cookie or Cookie Planet or whatever it is. I want to create a like an anti-gym called Planet Cookie. It's like in a gym, that's where you go to get in shape. This would be like a restaurant where you did nothing but get out of shape. Just sit around and eating cookies and like, well, I don't know, yogurt. Fatty yogurt. Alright, let's check and see what's up with our CPS. We've got 5 shipments, 500 cookies per second from that, 480 cookies per second from our mines. Our factories, we're producing 224 cookies per second. We've got our farms producing 140 cookies per second. Our grandmas, 121.6 cookies per second. So, actually, these are becoming less and less relevant. I mean, still useful, per se. But our smaller ones are definitely not contributing quite as much as the larger investments. Which is true in business as well. I wonder... I think we should invest heavily in our mines and our shipments from Planet Cookie or Cookie Planet or whatever it is. Go ahead and get a mine here in just a second. Let's see, wait a minute. These are 100,000. Actually, we're not that far off from 100,000. Maybe I should just do this. What is this? Sugar gas. Mines gain plus 10 CPS. Cookies per second. A pink volatile gas found in the depths of some chocolate caves. Yeah, I think I'll hold off for that. Make them a little bit more relevant. A little bit more useful. Plus I have a lot of mines. What is this? Lubricated dentures. Maybe at some point, but right now. What? I'm getting 24.8 cookies per my click? Wow. That's really... Actually, I didn't think my clicks were worth that much. Goodness gracious. I would have been clicking this whole time if I would have known that. How do they give me 0.8 cookies per click? How is that? You give me a fraction of a cookie. Nobody likes broken cookies. That's just BS. Okay. Alright, so our next two upgrades are aimed at grandmas, which is great because grandmas need some lovin'. Ew, not in that way. What are you guys are sick. So we are going to continue producing cookies. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and get another grandma there. Let's go ahead and purchase another farm. And I think right about now we're just gonna save up for that upgrade for grandmas, because we could really use that, and it's not that far out of our budget. We're not gonna go too far out of our way to not have that. So let's go ahead and do this. Rather than taking that next shipment from the Cookie Planet, or Planet Cookie, or whatever the heck it is, we're just going to move past that. I would like to find out how good that alchemy lab is, though. That would be kind of cool. Okay. Alright, grandmas are twice as efficient. So hold on. I meant grandma's currently 128 cookies per second. Let's buy that upgrade. Now 256 cookies per second. Yes! Take that, grandma. I own 40 grandmas. That sounds sick when I say it out loud. Oh, there's a cookie. What's this do? Lucky! 1,347 cookies! Yay! Okay, I'm gonna buy another factory. What's this do? Child labor. Factories are twice as efficient. Wow, child labor. That's just a sick joke. That's gross. That's just wrong. Wrong in so many levels. Of course, children would eat the cookies, wouldn't they? I don't know about you guys, but when I was a child, I loved me some cookies. Actually, who am I kidding? I still love cookies. Of course, I'm also, you know, horribly overweight. And ugly, and no one loves me. I don't know who I'm talking to, because you guys aren't even paying attention anymore. I mean, we're already, you know, probably like 3 or 4 minutes into the video. Most of you guys have clicked off. I see how it is. Alright, so we are... One of these days, some psychiatrist is gonna watch these videos and go, so I see why he went off the rocker and started killing people. Alright. Okay, so we can afford another mine, and those are a little bit more efficient now, so we're going to go ahead and purchase one of those. Eventually, somebody's going to wise up and turn this into an Android game, because this is freaking addictive. It's almost like that game where you're a drug dealer and you're selling drugs for profit. That was a game. I think it was called Drug Wars. That was an addicting game. Also, where I got about 90% of my knowledge of drugs, which is like very little. I don't know a whole lot about drugs, other than drugs bad, okay, drugs bad. Alright, I'm actually going to save up for that alchemy lab. Hold on, how much is this? Yeah, I'm going to save up for that alchemy lab, because I want to see what that thing produces. How awesome it really is. See, it costs 200,000 cookies to make, or buy, or whatever. And it kind of, I don't know, from a little picture, it kind of looks like it might be freaking like, I don't know, a meth lab or something. But we'll see. We'll see. Of course, cookies are kind of addictive, like meth, because they have chocolate in them. I love chocolate. Chocolate is awesome. That is all. Okay, we are going to purchase our alchemy lab, our very first one. Now let's go see how awesome it really is. Let's see here. Alchemy lab, 400 cookies per second. That's actually pretty darn sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase a cursor there. And a farm. Grandma. A cursor. We have far too many freaking cookies going on here. This is freaking sweet. Okay, let's see here. Come on, I want a mine, I want a mine, I want a mine, I want a mine. Actually, no, I want a shipment, because that's cheaper than a mine, and it gives me a lot more cookies. Also makes my clicks worth a lot more. Yeah, right. Let's see what's going on here. Go ahead and buy another cursor. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a quick inventory. Cursors producing 44.8 cookies per second. Is that right? 44.8 cookies per second? But I'm getting like 33. I don't know, something about that didn't seem right. Anyway, grandmas, or maybe that's just my clicks that are worth that. I don't know. Grandma's producing 275.2 cookies per second. Farms producing 160 cookies per second. Go ahead and grab another shipment. Why not? Factories producing 294 cookies per second. Let's see here. 15 mines producing 750 cookies per second. 7 shipments producing 700 cookies per second. And an alchemy lab producing 400 cookies per second. My goodness. This is just fast. Alright. So here we go. We are still clicking away. Okay. Go ahead, pick up another factory. I like how there's not that big of a difference between these mid-level items here. Mine. Shipment's about to pop up. Go ahead and get another shipment. Because in relation, I mean, it's just a good cookie per second item right now with the price of everything else. See, watch, it's just cursor, grandma, farm. Just a second, it'll be factory. Right after that, it'll be mine. Right about now. Yeah, there we go. And then we get shipment. Here in yet another just a second. I'm going to go out, I'm going to take that. And of course, the more I continue to do this, the faster we will get to where we're headed here. Of course, another thing that I'm doing, I'm also driving a huge price gap between mine and shipment too, which is kind of intentional, to be honest with you, because it's kind of a mind game I play with myself. Of course, I just set online, I play with myself, watch somebody will put that on a loop. Whatever. One of the things that you do when you start YouTube is you come to grips with the fact that people will take your words out of context and put them on loops. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna buy another mine. We are now producing 2,993 cookies per second. That is very, very fast. We are building a cookie empire. A cookie empire, the likes that no one has ever seen before. Buy a factory. And here in a second we'll be able to afford yet another factory. At which point we may want to start thinking about buying small again. For a couple of turns at least. Cursor, grandma, farm. Go ahead and buy that farm. Oh, cookie. Frenzy. Cookie production times 7 for 77 seconds. Okay, go ahead and get another alchemy lab while I can afford it. Alchemy lab while I can afford it. Alchemy lab while I can afford it. Upgrade my grandma's. Go ahead and get another shipment. And another shipment. And another shipment. Alchemy lab. I'm not sure when this 77 seconds is up, so I hope somebody else is keeping track. I think it might already be up, because it seems like I'm not getting as fast as I was. I think I made pretty good time on that. I think I did well for myself during that freaking time where there was epic speed. Okay, what are my upgrades from here? 400,000 vanilla nebula shipments, gain 30 plus 30 base CPS. Holy crap! Mouse cursors gain 0.1 cookies for each non-cursor object owned. That doesn't look too bad. I think we still have some time ahead of us, but I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and cut this off. Till next time, I'm Spitfire with Game Mode 5. Like, subscribe, comments please.